What's up, guys? Android21 here for the Potara Bros, coming at you guys with another episode of Tech Talk, which is the series where we go over new releases. We go over tech cards in general. We talk about anything we really want to that happens to be news and related to Dragon Ball Super trading card game. But before I go into get started with today's episode of Tech Talk, I want to bring you guys some disheartening news about how YouTube is changing the way they do things with monetization for the channels. Now, us being a newer channel, we hadn't actually reached the prior goal for monetization, but the way that they're changing it now makes it even harder for us to reach it, and that's where we need your guys' help by A, subscribing. That's the biggest thing you guys can do right now, and B, keep watching the videos every time I post them. You don't have to watch every single video. Like, there'll be some that you don't want to watch. That's fine, but at least sub, tell your friends, and so on. I'm not gonna get too deep into the details on it now. Just know that it's going to be even harder for content creators to make content going forward. Well, to keep doing what they love to do, unless they get a certain number of subs and certain number of hours watched within the last 30 days. So, negativity aside, we're already 2 minutes into the video and we haven't even started talking about what today's Tech Talk is about. I am finally going over, and I know I'm a little late on this, but I am finally going over all the cards that are in the 2 new expansion sets that we're getting in the 26th. And I'm going to start off with the hero side, because obviously you want to start off with the good side. Sorry. So the first card that we have up on the screen right now is Comrades Combined Son Goku. It's a 3-drop for 2 blue. 1500 power, or 15,000 power I should say, 0 cost 5,000 combo, and it has the auto of when you play this card, look up the 7 cards from the top of your deck. Choose up to 1 blue Vegeta among them with an energy cost of 3 or less and play it in rest mode. Then place the remaining cards on the bottom of your deck in any order. So you're not just searching for a Vegeta, you're fixing your draws for the next few turns. Because, like, there's some wacky combos you can do with this and the super rare Vegeta, I believe it is. I believe. Don't quote me on that, but it's the one that where you can activate its effect. Obviously, you can't grab it with this, so don't even think about that. But you can use that Vegeta to grab the Trunks from the bottom of your deck. Well, you can set that Trunks at the bottom of the deck using this. So, pretty nice little combo there. Moving on, we have Comrades Combined Vegeta. Obviously, we have a Goku, so obviously we're going to have a Vegeta. And same cost, same combo power, same combo cost, except he's 20k power. With the permanent effect that if all your energy is blue, reduce the energy cost of this card in your hand and battle area by 1. So it essentially makes him a 2 cost for 20k. That is huge. Moving on, we have a new future Trunks, being Trunks Link to the Future. Another 3 cost for 2 blue and 0 energy, 0 5k combo. And he is a Trunks future, so you can search him with Bulma. And he's also got 15k power. See a trend here. But his skills include A, he has critical, which by now you all should know that when a card hits you for critical, you don't get the card to your life, it gets sent to the drop instead. But it also has this auto. When you play this card, look at up to 7 cards from the top of your deck. Choose up to 1 blue Vegito among them with an energy cost of 8 or less and add it to your hand. Then shuffle your deck. So, with this, you can grab the Dash Pack, oh no, not Dash Pack, but the Promo Set 2 Vegito. You can talk about the Vegeta I'm going to be talking about here in a little bit. But you cannot grab the Ultimate Vegeta, because he is a 10 cost. Which is a little sucky, but that's a bit of a gimmicky card anyway. Anyway, moving forward, we have Super Saiyan Blue Vegito the Savior. This is the Vegito I was just mentioning with the Trunks. It is a 8 cost with 3 blue cost. Or you can Union Potara it for 2 blue and 3 colorless, and you have to have a Son, Goku, and a Vegeta in play. Which, if you're playing Vegito anyway, you're going to have them most of the time anyway. Its skills include Dual Attack, Critical, and when it attacks for the second time in the turn, it gains Double Strike for that attack. Well, for the duration of the turn, but it's already using its second attack on that at that point. So, not to mention, it's got 30k power, and it's the only card in the hero side of the hero expansion pack that is a 1 cost 10k combo, which is fine because you're not gonna want a combo with this thing anyway. You're gonna want to actually play it. So, yeah, this thing is a monster. Moving forward onto the green half of the hero pack, we have Unified Spirit Son Goten. Now this card, the next card, and the Gotens that we talked about last time are what I'm looking forward to the most out of this hero pack. Because these cards are amazing for Gotenks players. Whether you're playing with Gotenks lead, whether you're playing with Cell lead, any sort of Gotenks based deck, these cards are amazing for. So up first we have Unified Spirit Son Goten. It's a 3 cost 1 green, 0 combo 5k power, with 15,000 attack power. With the activate main, return this card to its owner's hand. Yeah, you can play this, use this auto, and bounce it back to your hand. That alone is pretty damn good. But its auto is what makes it even better. When this card attacks, look at up to 7 cards from the top of your deck, and choose 1 Trunks Youth among them with 15,000 power or less, and add it to your hand. Then shuffle your deck. So you can easily find, say, Trunks Protect Your Children, Unyielding Spirit Trunks, Leap to the Future Trunks, the Vanilla Blue Trunks. Any one of those you can grab with this Son Goten, and then you can bounce the Goten back to your hand for free. Yes, please. Moving forward, if you got a Goten, you gotta have a Unified Spirit Trunks, which is another target for that Goten as well, because it is a 3-drop again with 1 green, 0 combo 5k power, active main, return this card to its owner's hand again, seeing the theme, 15k power, and when this card attacks, you may reveal 1 Son Goten from your hand. If you do so, choose up to 1 opponent battle card with an energy cost of 3 or less, and KO that card. Pretty much you're revealing the Goten they already know about to pretty much do a mini Gohan pop. Yeah, I like it. And he's 15k power, same amount of power as the Goten, same amount of power as a lot of the Gotens right now. And yeah, I'm losing that because it's not helping. And last but not least is the one we've already talked about last week, but I'm just going to go over it again in case you guys missed it. Psyched Up Gotenks. 6 cost, 2 green, 0 combo energy, 5k combo power. 25,000 attack power. This thing is monstrous. It has the Union Fusion for 2 green and 2 colorless, a Son Goten and a Trunks Youth with the same power from your hand. It has Double Strike. And it has the auto, when you play this card, if you have a Son Goten in your drop area, draw 2. And if you have a Trunks Youth in your drop area, you KO a card. Yeah, I like it. So that's all 7 cards that you're getting from the Hero Pack. You're getting 2 copies of each, 1 foil, 1 non-foil. So, personally, I like the Hero Pack. But, there's one more expansion pack that we're getting on the 26th, and that is the Dark Demons. Demons Villains. Now, these are all our new black cards. And these are pretty good, if you ask me. Up first is the one black card that I think is going to be a staple in pretty much every deck going forward. And that is Time Patrol Trunks. Now, unlike the blue Trunks in the Hero Pack, he is Trunks Xeno, meaning you cannot search him with Bulma. But, that's fine. He only needs 3 energy cost, and it can be any energy color because he's black and he has no specified cost. He's also got 15k power, a 0 combo cost, and a 5k power. And his skills, and this is where it gets really good. First off, he has Overwhelm 3, which means you can play him for free if you have at least 3 cards in your drop area, by removing all cards in your drop. Essentially, whenever you activate Overwhelm, you send every card in your drop area to the Warp Zone, which I believe has been confirmed is different from the remove from play that the 7-drop cooler, the Blood Tyrant, does. Which, that's a whole nother topic, but anyway. So you summon him for free with Overwhelm. And you can only do Overwhelm once per turn, which is fine. But when you play this card with Overwhelm, you look at the top 2 cards from your deck. You choose one of them to add to your hand, then place the remaining card either on the top or the bottom of your deck. So you're not only playing this card for free, you're getting a card from the top of your deck for free. And the other card that you look at, you can either choose if you want it on top, or if you don't like it, send it to the bottom. Now, the one bad thing about these Overwhelm cards is that when you do summon them with Overwhelm, at the end of your turn, they will go to the Warp Zone. Which is fine, because I'm sure eventually in the future, they're going to create cards that will interact more with the Warp Zone. Like right now, there's a lot of things that send cards to the Warp, but right now we have nothing to get stuff back out of the Warp. But I think in the future that will change. But anyway, moving forward on to the next black card is the one that we've talked about before on here, and that is Masked Saiyan, the Mysterious Warrior, which says Overwhelm 5, meaning you have to have at least 5 cards in your drop area, and for 1 energy cost. So you can summon him for 1 if you have 5 cards in your drop. He's a 5 cost, which is fine. 20k power, again, really good. He's a 1 cost combo for 10k power. And he's a Saiyan. So you might have ideas with that one. He has Double Strike. So he's a 20k body that you drop in for 1 with Double Strike. And if you play this card using Overwhelm, you get to choose any number of your opponent's battle cards without blocker, for which the total cost adds up to 5 or less, and send them to the Warp. Now, the thing about this card is that nothing's been said about how he interacts with tokens. But I'm going to assume right now that he does pop the tokens. Which means he's essentially another version of Kale. On top of being a double strike instead of crit. The next card we have is, it's an okay card. I don't think it's going to see a lot of play, but it's not bad. We'll say that. We have Supreme Kaya Time Continuality Keeper. 2 cost, which is not bad. 0 combo energy, 5k power. 10k power on the attack. And when you, this is the one black card that does not have Overwhelm. But that's fine, because when you play this card, choose up the one black battle card with an energy cost of 5 or less from your deck, which, by the way, is every card in the expansion pack so far. Well, every card in this expansion pack is 5 or less. So this can search every single black card currently available. So you search a black card, energy card 5 or less, and send it to your warp and shuffle your deck. Then, at the beginning of your next turn, if this card is in play in your battle area, add the card that was sent to your warp by the skill to your hand. Now, the main reason I don't see this card seeing play is because A, it's only got 10k power and it's only a 2 cost, which means it can be popped before your next turn by so many things such as Sun Goten, Cell, Beerus, the Big Choppa. There's so many things that can pop stuff that costs 3 or less that this card will not be in the battle area by the time your next turn rolls around. Yes, it's a good effect if it stays, which means you can. Yes, it allows you to search your Trunks or your Max Saiyan or any other 5 or less black card. But the chances right now of it actually staying around for that to happen, I'd say about 40-60. So, take that with a grain of salt. Moving on, this is one of my favorite cards of the black cards. We have Time Ruler Toa. Over round 4, meaning you get to play for free if you have at least 4 cards in your drop area and send them all to the warp. It is a 4 cost, hence the overwhelm 4, 0 cost combo, 5k power, 10k attack power. But you're not playing this card to attack with it. You're playing it for its auto, which when you play this card using overwhelm, choose up to one battle card with an energy cost of 2 or less and gain control of it. So, your opponent has a Miraculous Comeback Gohan that's at 2 cost, steal it. Any card that is cost 2 or less on your opponent's side of the field, swipe. Yeah. And it's not for the end till the end of the turn. You get control of that card till the end of the game. Or until it goes to the drop zone. Either one. So literally, if your opponent has a Gohan that's at 2 cost, and you have, like, say 5 cards in your hand, you can steal it with Toa, and it goes back up to being a 6 cost on your side. Yeah. So they can't steal it back. Not bad. I like it. I really do. Next up, we have Mirror from the Darkness. A 4 cost, 20k body, 0 cost combo, 5k power, and he happens to be an android, which might actually be significant in the future. He also has Overwhelm 4, and when you play this card using Overwhelm, it gains critical for the duration of the turn. That's not bad. There's some combos already I can think of that use this. So, he's not bad. I do like him. Just not as much as Toa. Moving forward, because this video is getting a little long. We have Majin Twin Shun Shun. Another 2 cost. No overwhelm. But she is a blocker. And when you play this card, if your leader card is green or yellow, place up the 2 cards from the top of your deck in the drop area. The Majin Twins, personally, are the best ways right now. The best black cards right now to get cards to your drop area faster so that you can start getting the overwhelm effects going. And the last black card that we have is Majin Twin Haru Haru. She's another 2-drop, 0 cost combo, 5k power, with 10k for the power instead of the 5k. But she's not a blocker like the other one. She has 2 autos. When you play this card, if your leader is red or blue, you get to place the top 2 cards from your deck in the drop area. And when this card attacks, it gains 5k power for the duration of the turn. So she's more the aggro of the two twins, whereas Shun Shun is the more defensive. Which makes sense. Red and blue seem to be the more aggro colors, because blue is ramp and, well, red is aggro, where green and yellow are the more defensive colors in the game right now. Well, green is more control, and yeah, you get the idea. But yeah, that's all 7 cards from the Dark Demon set, which again, you gain 2 of each, 1 foil, 1 non-foil, and honestly, every card in both sets has a lot of different uses. But I'm going to leave it up to you guys to figure out what those uses are. Anyway guys, until next time, this has been Android 21 signing off for the Potara Bros. Peace out.